Welcome to the Powerhouse Ideas. Let's begin.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel, The Powerhouse Ideas. Yesterday I posted a video in which I shared a scanner with you. With the help of that scanner, you are able to analyze the entire stocks available in the share market, whether in any segment, the cash segments, future segments, Nifty 50, Nifty 100, Nifty 500, 200, any segment, you can analyze those stocks by just a single click. So if you haven't watched that video, you need to pause this video first and watch that video first. Okay. After doing that, the other thing you need to do is like this video, because liking by you won't cost you anything, but it is a great motivation for me. Because in the yesterday video, I got so much good response from you. I got so many likes, so many comments, so many messages saying thank you to me that I am just motivated to create another educational content for you. Now, just like something good which I shared with you yesterday, if I say that you know that when to buy a stock and when to sell a stock, then how will it be? Because most of the people ask me that we don't know when to exit from a stock. We have taken a stock, it's running in the right direction, but we exited early. Or most of the people ask me that we enter into a stock, but the downtrend is not yet over and we sit on the wrong side. The stock doesn't move up, it continues moving down. So to answer this question, I'm making this short video for you, which will last only for 10-15 next minutes. So kindly be with me till the end. You will be getting something which the traders have forgot nowadays. The traders are more reliant on the indicators, the RSI, the moving averages, the VWAP, etc. etc. We don't need any indicators. All are crap. No indicators are needed. Nothing is needed because all the indicators are made on price. And if the price is the basic of every indicator, then what if we know how to read the price, what the price is saying us? In Gujarati it is said that bhav bhagwan che. So we need to understand how the price works, not how the indicators work. Indicators are most of the time lagging indicators. We need to understand the price. We need to understand with the chart patterns and everything which is available on a naked chart, that how to identify when to buy and when to sell a stock. So let us start with the main content. Before that, starting this video, I'll explain you the basis of making this video, that how I identify, or not me, every trader who is having a thorough knowledge about the charts will be identifying trend reversals and buying and selling opportunities like this only. So if you don't know, let me brush up your knowledge a bit. When a stock moves in uptrend, it always creates a higher high and higher low like this. A stock never moves up like this. It always moves in a pattern, which is a pattern of higher high and higher low. Means the high created over here and the high created over here, the next high will always be higher than the previous high. Similarly, the next high will be higher than the previous high. In the same manner, the low created over here and the low created over here, this low will always be greater than the previous low. And this low will also be greater than the previous low. Means when a stock is in uptrend, it creates higher high and higher low. Now, this is one kind of trend, trend number one. The second trend is a downtrend. Like this, it creates lower highs and lower lows. On the same analogy, it creates lower highs when going down. Means a high created over here, this is a high. A high created over here will be lower than the previous high. And this high created over here will be lower than the previous high. Similarly, the low created over here and the low created over here, this low will be lower than the previous low, and the next low will be greater than the lesser than the previous low. So this is a definition of downtrend. These are two kinds of trend. The third and the last trend which exists in the market is sideways trend. Like this. Means no newer high is created or no newer low is created. The stock is fixed in some kind of a consolidation phase. So if a stock is moving in this kind of phase, we need not trade the stock. So let me again repeat it for you. Whenever a stock is in uptrend, it creates a high over here, then it creates a low. When it is in uptrend, it will create a new high which will be higher than the previous high, then create a low which will be higher than the previous low. So this is the definition of uptrend. This is very important, please understand. Then you will be able to know how to analyze whether the stock is a buy or a sell at any position. Now When the stock moves in downtrend, it moves like this, creating lower lows and lower highs, and like this. This high is higher than the, means this high is lower than the previous high, and this low over here is lower than the previous low. So this is the basic definition of downtrend and an uptrend, and this is the most important indicator which no one knows as on date. Everyone is so reliant on the other indicators, the moving averages, the RSI, the VWAP, the MACD, the ADX, the Bollinger Bands, whatnot. There are n number of indicators, and people are highly reliant on those indicators and don't know how to trade. I'm being very blunt, they don't know how to trade. This is the only indicator which you need to know. You can apply more indicators on it, you can add more indicators to it, but that will be only adding an added confluence. They won't give you a confirmed signal, but they will enhance the analysis you have done with the help of this higher highs and higher lows. Now, how to know when a stock is a buy and how to know when a stock is a sell? So let's move to the main content of this video, and let me make it very simple for you so that you can understand. Now we know that when a stock moves in an upward direction, it always creates a higher high and higher low. Now we'll stop here. The stock is creating highs which are higher than the previous high. The stock is creating lows which are higher than the previous lows, right? Now what happened over here? So what we can say, when this kind of pattern will stop making, we have to get cautious. और हमारे डरने की बात है हमें, जब इस तरह का पैटर्न बनना बंद हो जाएगा, higher highs and higher lows नहीं बनेंगे, then it's a sign of caution for us. We understand this? So what happened over here? People will say that a double top has been created. I say I don't need any kind of indicators. I don't need any kind of patterns. I will say that a high was created over here, and the new high which was created over here is not higher than the previous high. And we know in an uptrend, whenever the stock moves upwards, it always creates a higher high. So this was signal number 1, which gave us that the uptrend might get over. Okay, this was signal number 1. Abhi tak it has not been justified that we have to sell the market. It has not been justified. The trend has not changed. In technical analysis, trend is your friend. You need to be with it. So abhi tak it is not justified the trend has been changed. It is just a double top pattern, which you can say it in your language, but I say that a new high has not been created. So it is a sign of caution for me. I won't buy this stock over here, or if I have already had my position over here due to a higher low, I won't add it more over here because a new high is not being created. Now we know when a stock move upward, it's create higher high and higher lows. First thing has not been done in an uptrend, that new high has not been created. Then a low has been created which has been lower than the previous low. Means a new high has not been created and a higher low has also not been created. But in uptrend we know that a stock always create a higher high and higher low. अगर मैं आपको यहाँ बना के दिखाऊं तो stock moved like this. It didn't create a new high. Then this was the previous low, and it created a new low which was lower than the previous low. So this is the second signal and the confirmed signal that the trend is changing. Then we need not panic over here. Whenever we know that the stock moves in downtrend, it creates lower highs and lower lows. Means if a chart has created a low over here, it will also create a high. We need not exit it over here. We need to wait for the retracement. We saw so many rejections over here. The price is not willing to go up. We can exit over here. So I will repeat that the stock was moving in a higher high and higher low formation. It didn't created a new high. Signal number 1. Signal number 2. It created a new low which was lower than the previous low. Means down uptrend is over. Temporary uptrend, which this uptrend is over, and we have created a new lower low and not created a new higher high. Then it retraces back to maintain a new lower high. In downtrend, lower highs are created. This was the previous high. It created a new lower high. Over here, we have to sell the market. If we are holding a buy position over here, we need to exit over here. Or if you are shorting the stock, you have to short the stock over here. After getting so many signals that the trend has changed, a new higher low has been created and lower high has been created, and wick rejections. These rejections show that there is selling going on. Price tried to move up, but it has closed down. Then again price tried to move up, it has closed down. Let me tell you very important and interesting thing. This is a candle. Suppose it has a wick on the upside. What does that mean? It means, and we assume that it is a green candle, means the closing price is this, then the opening price is this. The price opened at this position, it rallied up to this position and then closed back on this position. It means when the price opened from this position, it moved up to this position. We saw some selling over here. Due to that selling, the price closed at a downside at a lower stage. So same happened over here. We can see so many wick rejections, so many selling over here, and it is also a signal, additional signal that a new trend has started, and we can see the fall after that. Now let us see an example. This was an example of where to sell. We didn't use any indicators, we didn't use a double top pattern. Double top was an additional parameter for us. Double top was an additional confirmation for us. You can add that also. I'm not saying you should not add that, but you need to understand higher highs and higher lows. What are those? If you're understanding them, you will know the exact position from where to exit from profits, okay? Now let us move to the next example, wherein I'll explain you that when to buy a stock. It is very simple. Over here the downtrend has started. It has started creating lower highs and lower lows. Now over here this low was created, which was lower than the previous low and also lower than the other previous low. Then again a new low was created, but the low created now is not lower than the previous low. Means this is caution number one, sign number one, that the trend might change. It has not changed. The trend might change. After that, we need to wait for a creation of a new high, because in an uptrend it is said that it will create higher highs and higher lows. Now a new low has not been created. We waited for a creation of a new high. But does that mean that we have to buy it over here? No, because whenever a stock creates a new high, it will create a higher low also, a low higher than the previous low. It created a low, okay, and it created a low at the previous resistance, in and around the previous. You can see it over here. It was a previous resistance. It created a low over here, and similarly it on the same resistance is created a low. Means on the support, which was a support last time, it created a low. If you understand the candles over here, it was going down, then we saw a doji candle or a hammer candle, then an indecision green candle, then a big candle. This was the entry point for a buy trade. Now the stock is in higher highs and higher lows till the time this low is not breached. First of all, if the stock has to fall again, it's moving in this way now. Let me show it over here. It's moving in this way over here. It will somewhat create a double top, means it won't create a new high. Then it will breach the previous low. Then it will retrace and form a lower high. This is your selling signal. Don't panic. The stock is not moving anywhere. This higher high and higher low indicator is what most of the traders don't know. If you know about it, or if you knew about it earlier also, kindly tell me by commenting in the comment section, and also tell me what have you learned from this. And if you still did not understood, I'll be coming live on Saturday and Sunday and explain you with 1, 2, 5, 10, 20, 100 examples. Till the time you don't understand how to trade, I'll be explaining you till that time, so that you understand how to trade without an indicator. So if you like this video, I deserve a like, I deserve a subscribe. Kindly share with your friends so that you know when to exit from a stock and when to buy a stock. One more important thing I want to tell you over here. Like over here, the stock was started creating lower highs and lower lows. And another additional confirmation was that there was a break of this trend line, which I've already drawn. Then a creation of a new high was also the condition, and then the creation of a double bottom was also the confirmation. So you can add the patterns with this trading, but you need to understand higher highs and higher lows for entering into stock market and from exiting from the stock market. ये एक चक्रव्यूह है जिसमें हर कोई घुस तो जाता है बट उसे निकलना नहीं आता है. तो this is the only way most of the traders choose how to get out of the market and how to enter any stock for trading purposes. But this Maruti stock, which I have taken as an example, is not a trading advice for you. It is purely an educational video. And if you have learned anything from my video and you like me making videos for you, kindly subscribe the channel, like the channel. I'll be coming up with a detailed technical analysis course for all of you, in which if you see that course, to my best understanding, to my best knowledge, you won't be requiring any kind of paid course. I'll be giving that absolutely free. I'll be sharing you all the knowledge with you, everything with you which I have gained in the last 4 years. I'll be sharing everything with you for free. But before that, I need 100 likes on this video, and 100 likes is not a big target because I'm already having 1000 plus subscribers. So only 10% likes I'm deserving and I'm asking for. So like this video, subscribe this video and share with your friends. I'll see you in the next video. Till that time, take care. Bye bye. Happy trading.